Good morning. This is the review lecture for test number 1 for Theater 200, 6A, 6B, and 6S1. Theater 200, 6A, 6B, we will test in person on Thursday. I will make arrangements with those of you who are unable to test in person because of illness or quarantine, as well as those of you who require special circumstances in taking the test. I will reach out to you individually and we will make plans for you taking the test. Starting at the top of the study guide with question number 1, what are the 3 basic elements of theater? The play, the performance, and the audience. You cannot have theater without those 3. Number 2, what is a willing suspension of disbelief? When we go to the theater, we accept that everything that we see on stage is true. We believe that the 2 people standing there kissing are actually in love, or the gunshot that we hear off stage is actually real. We suspend our disbelief and believe everything that happens on stage. Number 3, what is popular culture? Popular culture is, for our purposes, that form of entertainment that appeals to the greatest number of people. Popular music, popular movies, television shows, the internet, social media, things that are promoted there. This is popular culture. Number 4, what is elitist culture? Elitist culture is those types of entertainment that only appeal to a select few. For example, a modern art exhibit, a performance of the Columbia Philharmonic, performance of the Columbia City Ballet. This is considered elitist culture. Unfortunately, theater is also considered elitist culture because in terms of art forms, it is not the most popular. Number 5, what 3 basic problems is a theater critic concerned with? Understanding, effectiveness, and ultimate worth. This is discussed in chapter 2 in your textbook. Number 6, which Greek philosopher wrote a study of drama called Poetics? Aristotle. Number 7, the plot of the play is divided into 3 sections. What are they? Very simple, the beginning, the middle, and the end. Number 8, what are the 6 parts of drama named in Poetics? Plot, character, thought, diction, music, and spectacle. Number 9, what are the 2 types of plot structures? Which is the most common? Climactic and episodic. The climactic plot structure is the most common. In Poetics, the part of drama called thought concerns what? Theme. Thought is theme. I think I skipped number 8. What are the 6 parts of drama named in Poetics? Plot, character, thought, diction, music, and spectacle. My apologies. Plot, character, thought, diction, music, and spectacle. I think we're up to number 11 now. What is the point of attack in a play? The point of attack is the point at which the story is taken up, the beginning. Number 12, what is exposition? Exposition is the setting forth of information. Through dialogue, usually when 2 characters have a conversation, information is revealed. This is very important in the beginning part of the play. During the rising action, we are receiving information. Number 13, a discovery. As we are receiving this information, we find out things that might set us in a more direct path toward the climax of the play, or might actually throw us off the path and send us in another direction. It is information, discovery. Number 14, what is the climax? The climax is the point of highest intensity in a play. We reach the climax of the story. This is not the end of the play, however. More is to happen. What is the crisis? A crisis is a discovery that happens at the climax. Information that is revealed during this climactic scene. We will see, or we have discussed already, that in Oedipus Rex there is a crisis at the climax of the play, and this crisis affects the rest of the story. Number 16, what is the denouement and when does it typically occur? The denouement is the resolution of the play, the tying up of loose ends. It usually happens after the climax. It has to happen after the climax. How is character revealed in a script or a play? Character is revealed through what the character says, what the character does, what other characters say about that character, as well as through stage directions. A playwright will include stage directions in the text of the play that give information about the character. For example, how that character might enter a room or look at another character. These are indications or information about the character. Number 18, what are the two basic forms of drama? Comedy and tragedy. These are the forms of drama. We will see that there is very much in between, even in the next question, what is style? Style has to do more with the period in which the play was, during which the play was written, or the theater is created, the type of theater. For example, we will find that during the 16th and 17th centuries, a form of drama, comedy rather, developed in Italy called Commedia dell'arte. This is a style of comedy, still comedy, but it has a unique approach to comedy. Number 20, what is the most common type of theater space or stage? Be able to describe it. That is the proscenium stage. A proscenium stage is like a picture box. It is framed and the audience is seated in front of it, and we are looking into that opening on the stage. Number 21, what is an arena stage? An arena stage is a stage that has the audience seated all the way around, 360 degrees. In theater, arena theaters are called theater in the round because the action is in the middle there. Number 22, what type of theater space has the audience seated on three sides? Thrust. That is a thrust stage where the audience is seated out around this stage that juts out. Number 23, what is the primary means of expression for a playwright? Language. That is turned into dialogue, but it is language because remember, in a play, There is more than dialogue. There are stage directions. There are notes. There are comments that the playwright wants to include. Number 24, Sumter Little Theater is a nonprofit community theater. How does a nonprofit organization function, and how do nonprofits raise money? Nonprofit organizations have a mission. Sumter Little Theater's mission is to provide theater, entertainment, and education for the citizens of Sumter County. The money that we take in from box office or ticket sales, or from grants, or from charitable contributions goes back into the organization to ensure that we are able to maintain our mission. Everything that is raised by a nonprofit organization, all of the money that is raised by a nonprofit organization goes back into the functioning of the organization. And nonprofits can raise money through grants, through ticket sales, like Sumter Little Theater does, and through private contributions, charitable donations. What is the job of a literary manager? Some theaters are large enough to have a person on their staff whose responsibility it is to find plays for the theater to produce. Considering this person has to consider what the theater has to offer in terms of resources, the size of the theater, the amount of money they have, their human resources, people who could actually direct, produce, perform in these plays. And they find the best plays for that theater. They don't make the final decision, however. They will pass that information on to the artistic director and other people who make the decision. But the literary manager finds plays for the theater. If, for example, the play is new, the literary manager might contact this playwright of this new work to communicate with them. If, for example, the play has been translated from another language, the literary manager will find the best translation of that play to give it to the company. Now, the next question is, who does historical research for a play and is available during rehearsals to provide information to the actors and designers? That person is the dramaturg, or the production dramaturg. They are researchers, they are fact finders, they are responsible for finding out information as much as they can about the play in order to assist with the production, providing that information to designers, directors, actors, even the people who come to see the play might get a little statement in the playbill or program from the dramaturg who is providing information about the play. Number 27, when the production opens, the director's job ends and the stage manager takes over. What are the stage manager's responsibilities from the start of rehearsals up to the final performance? Basically, plainly stated, the stage manager is the director's right hand. In the director's absence, the stage manager has been with the director throughout rehearsals, has taken extensive notes and put them into an enlarged copy of the script called a prompt book. This has everything: blocking, set changes, sound cues, light cues, properties. Everything is included in that prompt book. So when the director leaves, as we said, the stage manager takes over. They're in charge. They have everything there. In contemporary theater, this is number 28. Which theater artist is the most removed from the play production process? The playwright. By the time the play gets to us, the playwright has moved on. Chances are they are writing another play. It could be that they are no longer with us. Maybe they have passed. But the playwright is the artist that is most removed from the play production process. Number 29, who is responsible for the financial management of a production, and what are some other of this person's responsibilities? Financial matters are handled by the producer. The producer raises money. In addition, the producer handles all contractual matters, publicity, promotion, announcing auditions, making sure that there is adequate rehearsal space for the production. That's the responsibility of the producer. Number 30, rehearsing the actors is the responsibility of which person? The director. I'm going to end there and I will come right back.